Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. Okay guys, so I have two plays for you guys today. Before we get into that, let's talk about the weekend, shall we? All right, so we had a bad day Saturday. We had a horrible day on Sunday. We went 0-3 and we lost our 2-unit play. If you guys watched the game, the two-unit play I'm talking about, it was upsetting. New England, 9 points on the board in the first 29 minutes. They put 14 points on the board in the last minute of the second half. Fumble in the end zone, game went over. All right, but I don't want to talk about yesterday. I don't want to talk about Saturday. The reality is that this past week, although it may seem devastating, you know what we were down? Half a unit. You know what we're up in the last couple months? Almost 30 units. Okay? Here's the reality of sports betting, guys, and I tell you this time and time again. I am going to hit 54 to 56% of my games. We're hitting actually about 57%. Going into Saturday, I think we're hitting mid 58%. Okay? We're still hitting 57% since sports came back. That is the absolute high end. If you're looking for more, you're in the wrong place. Okay? There are plenty of other people out there that claim to be hitting 70%. You can try your luck with them. I'll see you again in a few months. Here's the reality of sports betting, guys, and we're going to have this heart to heart. Okay? If you're just here for the picks, go ahead. Fast forward. I don't care. The reality is, guys, an estimated 1 to 3% of sports bettors win long term. 1 to 3%. So let's assume 3% for a second. At the time I filmed this, I have 4,389 subscribers on this channel. And thank you guys very much for that. I do appreciate that. 4,389 subscribers. 3% of that means that 131 of you will win long term. That's assuming 3%. 131 people win long term. The reason I started this channel is to help make that a better number, okay? I realize the reality of the situation. The reality is that all 4,389 people are not going to be able to do this, okay? But maybe 10%, maybe 20, maybe 50%. I don't know. It depends if you buy in, okay? I tell you guys, I come straight out and say, I've been doing this for 15 years, 15 plus years, okay? I told you guys my achievements. I'm not going to go back over that again. But if you refuse to listen to my bankroll management, if you refuse to be disciplined, you're going to lose. You're going to be a statistic. You're going to be the 97 percentile that will not make it at sports betting. And I can tell you unequivocally, no questions asked, reading some of the comments yesterday, when we're finishing a week down half a unit, that a lot of people fall in at 97%. Now, I'm not saying this so that, you feel bad about it or you feel like this is an impossible task. Quite the opposite. I am proof that it is possible to win at sports betting. And it's possible to win long term. And you can provide for your family. And you can have an unbelievable life. And you can have freedom in your life. But you have to make that commitment to yourself. Having people come on here and, just basically, email me and message me on Instagram and talk about how horrible the weekend was. Who gives a shit? I'm telling you straight up, who gives a shit? Okay? You guys probably haven't seen this side of me, but I'm telling you straight up. Today was the first day in a year that I question if I'm doing any good. Honestly. Okay? I talk to you guys every single day for the last year, and I question if that message is being driven home or not. I honestly do this, guys, because I want to help. I want to help you guys be better at sports betting. I don't want you to be one of the 97%, okay? You know what the Navy SEAL dropout rate is? 75%, okay? They go through Hell Week, they go through all that stuff. 25% of Navy SEALs make it. The rest don't. 97% of sports bettors lose, okay? If you're in the Navy and you go through training, you have a much better chance of becoming a Navy SEAL than you do at winning at sports betting. But I'm here to give you guys the tools. if you will not embrace bankroll management, if you will not embrace the discipline that it requires to be a professional sports bettor, then stop betting on sports. Okay, I told you the number. It's 97%. Unsubscribe. Go somewhere else. It doesn't bother me. I'm going to continue to bet on sports. And I'm going to continue to win a bunch of money. And I'm going to continue to live a great lifestyle. And I'm sorry we have to do this, but we have to do this. You have to embrace bankroll management. Okay? Have a bad day, 0-3, lose a 2-unit play, whatever. I lost a couple percent. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But the fact that people go on and literally lose their shit on this channel from having a couple bad days, you haven't seen bad yet. I'm not a tout. I'm not here selling my picks. I'm telling you guys straight up because you guys know me by now. I'm a straight shooter. I'm telling you straight up, we are going to have bad weeks. I mean bad weeks, like cringeworthy, what the hell just happened kind of weeks. Not losing half a unit for the week. And that is sports betting. You make this decision today, okay? You make the decision today. You're cut out for this, and you're going to be in that 3%. And you know what? I'm telling you straight up, guys, you listen to me and you follow what I say, and that number will be a hell of a lot higher than 3%. I can promise you that because I learned every hard lesson there is to learn in this business over the years. And I'm telling you guys, I wish there was someone when I was coming up that saved me from all the mistakes I made along the way. At the end of the day, guys, it takes discipline and it takes a commitment to yourself. Please, I'm asking you, make that commitment to yourself because other than that, you're just going to become a statistic. You're going to become one of the 97% that talks to their friends and says, yeah, you know what? I had a great month 3 years ago and I won $1,000 and it was good, but you know, I can't seem to get lucky. Do you want to be a statistic or do you want to make it? I'm telling you guys this because I care. I really do. The only reason I'm here is because I care. And I know this is going on like a 7-minute rant, but it really bothered me to see, you know, the comments, the emails, the Instagram messages about just how bad the weekend was. When to me, if I wasn't doing this channel, it wouldn't have affected me in the slightest. I would have carried on life as usual, as I will. But again, guys, I want you guys to win. So make a decision today. Unsubscribe to this channel or embrace the stuff I'm telling you. And let's move forward and let's be successful. All right? All right. Enough of that. Okay, guys. So we're not doing that again. Yes, we had a bad weekend. We're down half a unit for the weekend, as I mentioned a couple times. We're having a great month. We're having a phenomenal month. We're having a phenomenal 2 months since sports came back. Okay? But you have to lock it down with the bankroll management. So anyways, guys, without further ado, here are your 2 free plays. Don't you feel like lectured at? Anyways, we have 2 plays, guys. First play, Baltimore in the football game. We are going to take them 2 different ways. We are going to take half a unit minus 3.5, and then we're going to take half a unit on the money line minus 178. Okay, so half a unit, 3.5, half a unit minus 178. We have 2 phenomenal offenses in this game. The reality is, to me, this game does come down to defense. And Baltimore is going to be able to put up points. There's no question about that. I question that Kansas City will be able to do the same. Baltimore does have a decent defense. Baltimore can put points up on the board, and I question if Kansas City will be able to do the same. Now, I know a lot of you guys after Sunday are thinking, why not the over in this game? And it's a good question. My natural lean in this game was actually towards the under, believe it or not. But I'm going to lay off and I'm going to see what happens. We've had an interesting couple weeks to start the year. And here's the reality, okay? There's a lot of money on the over. A lot of money. Almost 90% of the money on the over. And based on Sunday, who could blame people, right? There's a lot of steam on the under. Okay? Referee in this game, tendency is towards the under. Yes, that matters in football too. I'm gonna lay off the total because I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna go back through this game. I'm really interested to see what happens, but I'm gonna lay off the total. Okay? There's a lot of money on the over, and again, guys, I've seen this many times where Sunday does one thing, and the public thinks that somehow that impacts Monday, and it really doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna lay off the total in this game because there's a lot of steam on the under. But I'm just not going to take the under in this game. I want to see what happens, all right? So that's our play, guys. We're going Baltimore half a unit, minus 3.5, and then half a unit, money line, minus 178. I think Baltimore does very well in this game. Okay, one more play for you guys, and that is in the NHL, okay? We're going to take Dallas plus 155. So Dallas plus 155. This has been it's been a very tight series, very close, and with the exception of a couple games here and there, Dallas has been every game in the playoffs. They've made themselves competitive in every single game. And when you're getting plus 155 in a do or die situation, such as Dallas faces here, I like that value, okay? Does Dallas win this game 50% of the time? Probably not, but pretty close. Pretty close to that. And when we're getting plus 155, that's a lot of value to me in this situation. Okay. The money distribution looks very good on Dallas. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take Dallas plus 155 for 1 unit. All right. So we have Baltimore half a unit, minus 3.5, half a unit, minus 178 on the money line. And we're going to take Dallas for 1 unit plus 155. Okay. So guys, I apologize if you had a bad weekend, okay? I apologize if you lost half a unit for the week. And I apologize for my long-winded rant, but sometimes you need to hear the harsh truth of the reality, okay? 54 to 56%. That's where I live, year in and year out, okay? Some years is a little bit less, some years a little bit more. We always hope for more. But if you do not prepare yourself for these down weeks, worse weeks than we had this week, much worse, and you don't prepare yourself for having a losing month, then you're never going to make it. And that's not our goal here. Our goal here is not to have 3% of you win long term. Our goal to have 100% win long term, but you have to buy in. All right, guys. So that is it for us today. And as always, have a very lucky day.